Hello and welcome. My name's Super Saiyan and this is your weekly news and pre-order video covering all of the new releases from Games Workshop. Warm welcome to all of you new subscribers and a massive thank you to all of the channel members that continue to support the channel. And everyone that uses the Eminent Games affiliate link and the crystal code at the checkout really does have a massive positive impact for the content. So thank you. Let's jump on over to the Warhammer Community right here. So this is where we get all of the news. If we go back about a week ago to the 3rd of August, right here, we had a look at the pre-orders last weekend. Big pre-order last weekend. There's a 2-week pre-order window now. So you pre-order something and then you get it, in 2 weeks. I'm totally against that. But last weekend was Mechanicum with this Mechanicum battle group, as well as, oddly, a Knights battle group, the Castigator and Acheron. Not sure why with these two. Maybe they weren't selling as well as the Lancer. The Lancer is an arguably better Knight in combat and survivability. But yeah, if you can save even more money by picking up the box set that have both of them in. Also, we had the Legions Imperialis, some pre-orders for them, such as Shadow Swords, Storm Blades, Storm Swords, including this Stormblade. Again, as I've always said, just because we're getting these in plastic doesn't necessarily mean we'll get them in plastic for the the full size. Leman Russ Execution Demolisher Squadron, and then the Sakaran Arcus and Punisher Squadron. Pre-order the Warhammer the Old World, some of those, and then White Dwarf. So not a massive amount of pre-orders last weekend, but a fair few. It was mainly Imperialis and Mechanicum. Hopefully we won't have to wait too long for the Mechanicum releases individually. Then on the Sunday we had a massive load of news in terms of the next release for Warhammer 40,000, which is Codex Imperial Agents. Lovely cover art for that special edition, but the standard edition Codex is now at almost £40, which is a fair amount. Combat Patrol Imperial Agents. So if you're after the Imperial Agents and you don't have like an assassin and some of the other miniatures, this is a good way of picking them up in these Combat Patrols, save you a bit of money. Also the Ordo Malleus. Again, really odd that they're trying to push the new Kotias model in this box set. Like, you have to buy one of those old Chimeras and old Grey Knights to pick him up. I really had hoped that he would be available separately for people. Imperial Agents Battle Force Ordo Hereticus. Nothing really new there apart from those agents. Again, they've bundled them in these box sets. Likewise, again, they've bundled them in the Ordo Xenos. You've got the Deathwatch Captain Artemis. I think he was available separately at one point. Navis Nobilite Navigator, the Ministorum Priest. These were available in a box set in like different coloured plastic at one point. So I'm glad I picked up that box set when I did, because I think these would be about £20 each now. Imperial Agents repacks, so some repackaging of these models. And then you've got the Inquisitorial Agents box. Get this Inquisitorial Agents box. Yeah, they're just a bit, meh, really. Like, we've seen the Servitors before, we've seen these scribe things. This is probably one of the most interesting models. It's got this kind of like spear thing, and then this one here. This one's got a plasma pistol and with a scope, and this kind of silenced pistol thing. And then this one has got kind of like a stub pistol with a big candle on. Yeah, I'm just not feeling it with those. The Star Striders are pretty nice though. You could maybe proxy this one as a Calidus Assassin maybe. You've also got the Imperial Agents cards, and then Boarding Actions book, Black Library. So this is one of my favourite releases out of the pre-orders, is Demon Breaker by Jude Reed. I have pre-ordered the hardback and I have pre-ordered the miniature. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's fantastic mini. It's got a rose on it. It's not Order of the Bloody Rose because they are, red, obviously. This is Celestian Sacrosanct. I do really like the flame on the sword. how it's kind of I don't know if anyone has sort of realised, it looks very much like the Fleur de Lis icon, as it's flaming. I don't know whether that's on. I think it's on purpose that the flame for that sword is making that symbol. It's very, very cool. I like the cherubs as well, and you know, her standing on this blood letter. It's just a fantastic looking mini, and I can't wait to see like the professional painters do a good job. But yeah, the book, I think it's 15 quid hardback. I do think it's going to be the not very nice paper though. So yeah, tune in a couple of weeks and you'll see whether that is the case. The special edition is very nice too. You know, very fitting again with the model. I like the sort of smoke effect that you've got here on the page edges. It just makes a difference compared to sort of the normal like mono color that we have, like gold or red or yellow or something, or green. Lovely looking book. You know, it's all white with the black on there as well. Just hope it's a good read, really. You've also got Demon Hammer by Darius Hinks and Ravener. It's a reissue. Oaths of Damnation, an Exorcist novel, and Saints and Martyrs, and Adeptus Sororitas omnibook. And then Warhammer Plus, we had some Lore Masters and a battle report, a Warhammer Age of Sigmar battle report, and a Citadel Colour Masterclass. So quite a few pre-orders to go through a little bit later on. Then there was an article about Blood Angels reveals. So more heroes of the Baal cross the Rubicon Primaris. So you've got an apothecary. I don't know. I'd like to see the helmeted version of this one. I mean, it's kind of walking forward, which is something. Here we go. There's a helmeted. Yeah, that looks better. I'll probably go for the helmeted version. Is it two different heads? Yeah, it's got like this comms thing, and then without the comms. You've also got a captain. Yeah, that looks fine. I like the Iron Halo as well. And then wow, you've got a very cool Sanguinar type helmet there. So yeah, they're all right for Blood Angels. They'll be released later this year. Deathwatch, points values, how they work in Imperial agents. You've got Slaughter at Hellcrown nearly at an end. The Rumour Engine. I don't know. I'm thinking that's more like Age of Sigmar, with like a cage of skulls. You've got. You can read an excerpt from the upcoming Leagues of Votan novel, The High Carl's Oath by Gav Thorpe. Imperial agents, detachments enlist rogue traders into inquisitorial operations. These are like the detachment rules. The Tithes, new preview for Warhammer TV. Got Warhammer Plus Spearhead league results are in. Assigned agents, how to use Imperial agents in other armies of the Imperium. So you've got Vindica Assassin there. You've got the Voidsman at Arms. Who are the three named Inquisitors in Codex Imperial Agents? So you've got the Ordo Xenos. So you've got Draxus for Ordo Xenos. You've got Inquisitor Greyfax for Ordo Hereticus. And then you've got Inquisitor Kotiaz for Ordo Malleus. Middle-earth strategy game, The Rise of Angmar. Everything coming up for Middle-earth. These look pretty cool. Lots of beards everywhere. There you go, Rise of Angmar. Got a character, Aldrak. And Fraked, vassal of the Witch King. And Aranarth, first chieftain of the Dunedain. And the Shadow of Rudoir. Rudar. And a nice Burdur Hill Troll Chieftain. Lots of detail on that one. And some Hill Trolls. Excellent. Very nice. And some I nearly said wargs. Werewolves. Okay. Yeah, they don't look too bad. Could you even use them in like a Soulblight army? Probably. And then Space Marine 2. There has been a lot of exposure on YouTube and the internet and things of Space Marine 2. I think some people have been sent like preview copies, demos, things like that. So yeah, the internet is rife now over the next few weeks of spoilers and things. You know, so if you don't want to spoil it and you want to, you know, witness it all firsthand, I just expect you to not scroll to the socials if you even look at Space Marine 2 previously, because there will be spoilers and, you know, there'll be lots of content over the next few weeks. New edition of Middle Earth strategy game coming soon. It's the War of the Rohirrim. Okay. Cunning and brutal. Orcs are up to something, so a little story there. Imperial agents from across the Warhammer team. So this is Warhammer team have, you know, painted some of these up. That Demon Horse model is pretty old now. I like it. Then you've got Eisenhorn as well. And then the myriad of missions of Warhammer 40,000 board and actions. So this new book, you know, really sets the scene with the scenery and things of taking your 40k games into board and action territory. And that's it for the news this week. A fair amount, really, especially with all the news of the pre-orders for the Imperial agents, which are up for pre-order today. So if we go on to Games Workshop's website right here, first banner, recruit Imperial agents. It says forces of inquisitors, clandestine specialists, and requisition soldiery fight to defend the very soul of the Imperium. So we click on new. So this is new and exclusive. And we go to price descending. We will likely get a few of the pre-orders from last week, which does include the Knights battle group from last week. 190, but I think you could probably get it for about 150, 140 off third parties. These are the sort of 4 new box sets though. You've got Imperial Agents, Battle Force, Ordo, Hereticus. All of these 3 main ones, the Hereticus, the Xenos, and the Malleus, are £135 each. So they're all battle forces. The Hereticus one is mainly focused around Sisters of Battle. You've got a squad there of sisters. It's only 5 though. You also get Greyfax. You get a Ministorum priest. You get Adeptus Arbites agents. You get an Immolator tank, which is very nice. You get a 10 Battle Sister squad. You get your 6 Inquisitorial agents with a Tome Skull, and you get 10 Adeptus Arbites. So you're getting 29 miniatures, it seems, as well as transfer sheets and things. So yeah, you've got 20 main models there. You're getting your agents, and you're getting all of these, as well as that Immolator tank, which is a very nice tank. So if you're into Sisters of Battle, then yeah, this is a great box set to pick up if you don't have those characters or the Arbites and you want another Immolator. The second box set, which is Ordo Xenos, focuses around, of course, Death Watch, and it's led by Draxus. You're getting a Navigator as well. You're getting Corvus Blackstar which is quite pricey nowadays. You're getting 5 Deathwatch veterans, 6 Inquisitorial agents with the Tome Skull, so the same ones, 4 Rogue Trader Entourage, and 6 Voidsmen at Arms. So they're your Deathwatch, there's your Corvus, they're your agents, they're your Voidsmen with Entourage. It's basically the Star Striders, which are still quite nice models. So again, if you don't have Draxus, I think I actually have 2 Draxuses. I could do with another Black Star. They're very nice models. But I have enough Deathwatch. I have Draxus. I have the Star Striders. So the only sort of models I'll be picking this up for would be a Black Star and those agents if I really wanted them. Then the third box set is the Ordo Malleus, which presently is the only way to pick up Kotias, the new and improved, larger Kotias in his big boy pants. You're getting your Grey Knights. Those agents again are popping up. You're getting an assassin, and you're getting a Chimera, and you're getting these as well, which I don't think I've seen before. Not those. There's not actually a separate picture of them, which is a bit naughty. Oh, here's some of them. Here's a few of them. But yeah, you're getting Kotias with the Cyber Eagle, Minister and Priest with Vindicator, with Vindictor, Calexus Assassin, Chimera, 5 Grey Knight Terminators, and 14 Inquisitorial Agents. Mechanicum box set was last week, so the other box set, the 4th one, which doesn't really focus on an Ordo, it focuses just on Imperial agents. So again, if you still don't have that Eversaur Assassin and you're still wanting these agents as well, and all of these, I think they're Arbites, well, Vigilant Squad they're called, 6 Inquisitor agents, Eversaur Assassin, and a Minister and Priest with Victor. So there's no kind of like main Inquisitor in this agents. These are just agents that if you don't have the assassin and you want some extra troops and things, this is probably one of the best sets to go for. I would get this set out of the 4 because I've got everything else, but I think I've already got an Eversaur or 2. Yeah, but out of the 4 I would pick this one up. It's so you can get that box set for £100, so it's also cheaper. The Imperial Agents Codex is £65. We're slightly tapping on the door of 70 now, and this consists of all the rules. It's 128 page hardback, so it's not a thin book really. The artwork looks lovely. Yeah, looks like a nice book. You've got Demon Breaker Special Edition, £45. That is still available. So yeah, you can still get it now. It didn't sell out that quickly. Does it say how many there are? It just says available while stocks last. Interesting. But yeah, that's so that's the special edition of the new novel. Boarding Actions, £42.50. I'm interested to find out how many pages this is. Almost 300 pages. Wow. So that's look, if I go back, it just messes up the whole filter system, you see, which is not very good. Yeah, so that's almost 300 pages. So that's thick. That Boarding Actions book, very thick. You got the Rogue Trader Entourage and Voidsman at Arms. So this is just the Star Striders. You've got the Codex Imperial Agents, as I mentioned earlier, 128 pages, £37 though now. The Inquisitorial Agents, again, these 6 minis, well, and the Tome Skull thing, they are in all of those other box sets, all the other 4 box sets that I've mentioned. So if you're after those other models, that might be a cheaper way of getting them, but they are available separately, which is excellent and can't be said for Kotias. Then for Imperialis, that was all last week, and then you've got my favourite release of this week, which is Celestian Sacrosanct Eveline right here. You can have her with a helmet on or without. I'm gonna go with a helmet. I don't think there's any other options. 22 plastic components. That's quite standard. £28 though. Yeah, I mean, does have a nice scenic base, and it's like the full package as well. So, yeah. The Vindica Assassin, Colexus, and the Eversaw, they should all be £20 each though. There's no reason why they should be, 25 right now. They've been around for a number of years now. Watch Captain Artemis, available separately for 24. Kyria Draxus, 24. Now, she was a mini that was included in the Warhammer Conquest magazine, which cost, £8? Maybe £9? So yeah, anybody that's got a Draxus from that magazine subscription, you really saved a lot of money there. You've got the Calidus Assassin for £22.50. That's a bit more manageable, but I still think they should be £20. Ravener, 20th Anniversary Edition hardback, £22. The Ministorum Priest, £21.50. Navigator for £21.50. The Imperial Agents data sheet cards, £20.50. You've also got the Oaths of Damnation hardback, £20. Demon Hammer for £20. Inquisitor Greyfax for £20. Again, I think you got Greyfax in the Warhammer subscription magazine. Imperial Agents dice set, £19 for 16 dice. That seems a bit odd. It's more than £1 per dice. Then you've got the Devastation of Talan Army cards for £16.50. Saints and Martyrs in paperback for £15. The Demon Breaker hardback book for £15. Again, that's odd. I would think that that's in the really cheap paper though, compared to Demon Hammer. Odd that there's such a price discrepancy between two probably relatively same number of pages books, isn't there? £20 for that hardback one, but yet 15 for that one. That's quite a big chunk. It's 25% cheaper, but it's going to be like probably the same cheaper paper, both printed in China, of course. It's going to be interesting to find out about the paper on that one. And then White Dwarf 503, which I think was last week. So yeah, a lot to pre-order and digest this week. It's mainly Inquisitorial Agents. I think that they could have staggered the release, definitely. I think they could have just released the Codex and the Special Edition along with 2 of the box sets this week, and then next week they could have released the other 2 box sets and maybe some of the other minis separately. What do you guys think of the Imperial Agents pre-orders for this week and Demon Breaker? Do you think it's an overhyped model? Do you not like the model? Do you think it's too cartoony? Again, please do put your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. It'd be great to hear from you. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.